Because there is possibility of diseases, bad odor. So we cross the street. We don't want to be near a dead animal. Our Aka, our beloved Makki Madani Sarkar, Sallallahu Ta'ala Alaihi Wasallam, is saying that this beautiful dunya that deceives us is a dead animal. Dead animal? And the love of the dunya is like a kutta. So Muhaddisin Kiram have given us a very beautiful example. Allah, please pay careful attention and try to put these examples into the mind, into the heart, and see what is the condition of ourselves. They have given the example between a vulture and a dog. Vulture is meat eating. Dog is also meat eating. Vulture also looks for dead meat, also it looks for his dead meat, and also the dog also looks for his dead piece of meat or bone. So there is a similarity of a vulture and a dog. But our Alim Adin is trying to make us understand what is the difference between a vulture and a dog. He says, when the vulture finds its piece of meat, the vulture eats the flesh and the meat, but does not eat the bones. Vulture eats the flesh, eats the meat, but does not eat the bones. And our Muhaddisin Ikram says that when the dog finds his piece of meat, the dog eats the meat, it eats the flesh, it eats the intestines, and plus it eats the bones. So is the love of the dunya. He eats each and everything, whether it's halal, whether it's haram, whether it's jais, whether it's najais, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Love of the dunya is like a dog. He eats everything. He takes whatever he can take from the dunya, as though he's going to live in the dunya forever. The vulture, subhanAllah, when the vulture eats the dead animal, the vulture comes, leaves its nest in the morning and searches for a piece of meat, eats its piece of meat, and by the time of sunset, the vulture goes back to its nest. SubhanAllah. What a beautiful creation. And dog? Dog, there's no time. Day or night, dark or light, morning or night, dog is eating. You see in the night time when you're coming past your bins, you notice the bins are also upset 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. The dog upsets the bin, is looking for his piece of meat. He smells. He can't take it anymore. He needs to break the bin into pieces. He finds his piece of meat. You'll be fast asleep, but the dog will be looking for his piece of meat, just like the love of the dunya. He doesn't care about day. He doesn't care about night. He doesn't care about light. He doesn't care about dark. He's looking for his piece of meat 24 hours. What is that? The love of the dunya. He doesn't care about family life. He doesn't care about his children. He don't care about his beloved mother. He don't care about his beloved father. He don't care about his stomach. He's only worried about filling his heart with the love of dunya, just like a dog, like a kutta. Subhanallah. When the vulture eats, look at the beauty of the vulture. Allah. When the vulture eats, the vulture calls all its brothers and sisters. When the vulture eats, the vulture calls all its brothers and sisters and says, "Oh my brother, oh my sister, come. I have found a piece of meat." And all the vultures fly down together in peace and harmony, and they all eat the piece of meat together. Beauty of the vulture. But dog, astaghfirullah. You ever see a dog sharing a piece of meat? You ever see a dog sharing a piece of its bone with his fellow brother or sister? No. The dog will eat his piece of meat. If his brother or sister come, it will fight his brother or sister, kill his own brother and his own sister, but he will never share a piece of his meat. Never. Same with the love of the dunya. Like the kutta. No brother, no sister. No mother, no father. In fact, he can kill his own mother and own father. This is happening in insurance policies. South Africa we see that. Maybe in UK, I don't know. Insurance is a big thing. People kill their own brother and own sister. They will get the money. What money? To fill the heart with the love of dunya. Not for a long time, for a short while. Like a kutta, like a dog. Subhanallah. When the vulture dies, all the other vultures become sad and they start to cry. Look at the beauty of our Rabb Allah, what the beauty He has created in our creation, in the animals, the birds, etc. They have uniformity. Huh? When the vulture dies, all the vultures cry, but they never eat the meat of their dead brother or the dead sister. Never. But dog, astaghfirullah. What about his own brother and own sister? Dog even eats his master, the one who feeds it every day. It happens. See a condition in many places we read in the newspapers. We hear in the news that the dog ate its own master. So otherwise the dunya is just the same. He don't care about his own brother, he don't care about his own sister, he don't care about his mother, he don't care about his father, he don't care about halal, he don't care about haram, he don't care about right, he don't care about wrong. He eats and he'll eat the flesh of his own brother and own sister, as long as he's getting the love of dunya. Ad-dunya maytatun. The love of the dunya is a dog. وَطَالِبُهَا قَلْبٌ. And the lover of the dunya, the love of the dunya is a dog. Dunya is a dead animal. And love of dunya is a dog.